in here, up in here. Everybody get in there. Let me pull it. Let's put this up. Let's put our blanket up. Yeah. The blanket up a little bit. Yeah. Come on, I can't get the sleeve up. Daddy put those in for you.
Now. Fall back here, get back, do do do. 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 Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snack. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Say that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real products. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA and King James, Ken and St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s.
Hey, my shit showing. Sir.
Inhale fumes from a stove to shows booked up. I chose
But
to take
here, look at this. How do I post it? How do I share? It's not giving me that option. I forgot how the hell to do it.
NAS, what defines my name? NAS, what defines my name? Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing? Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen. Something takes a part of me. Every time I start to believe something's life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27th. You talk about this Rams defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mobley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? 18, press all 80. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 27-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
18, come track him, 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
On first down, Mobley. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
19, Tiger, 19. Come on.
Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now Richardson. Rifles one into the hands of Clark. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19 tight. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go now. 70 Timber, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here Richardson yet again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with your partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Here's Goff. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly...
Oh, this is blocked. And the Rams have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now gone. Pass complete there to McCool. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing sidelines here, Ferguson bringing it in. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Like 20.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Top low 18. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Mobley. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Come on, man.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, Panther. Here we go. Check, 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 check. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mobley. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
This one swung out to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Dixon. Touchdown, Allen! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like go to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson. This is caught by McMillan. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, strike. Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Again, it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they will work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
19 tight, 19 tight.
That's another Panthers first
Warriors
down.
70.
First and 10 at the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go, let's go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Dragon 60.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for two.
Come on, come on.
Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ready, ready.
Richardson will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Panthers 24. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
16 yards. It's second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mobley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18, hide in. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Sheds off the tackle. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Mobley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Goff now to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Goff. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get into the zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? We're almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
We go tonight. 180. Value.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Doc.
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Williams again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Right 20.
Goff. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. Underneath route to Morgan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
180. What's up?
On first and goal, Dixon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Mobley. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd and a couple. Option handoff to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now it's gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Caught by Wilson. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Michael Pittman, 46 yards. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now, let's go now. 60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Cut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Richardson to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Go, Todd! 180!
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much